You speak in your podcast actually about risk profiles of the leaders you've spoken to, but also you mentioned yourself that you used to be very risk adverse. So what changed?
Yeah, so I think there was three things that changed. I was reflecting on this the other day. So I think the first one was that I started to look around at the people that I admired, like the people who had the jobs, the people who had the lives. I was like, that's where I want to be, in 5, 10 years time. And I was like, what are they doing that I'm not doing? And I realized that one thing that they were doing was they were taking way more risks, whether that was like financial risks in terms of like, how they invested their money or how they built new business, invest their money in building new businesses or recruiting people or selling to people. They were just like happy to take risks. They were happy to fail because when they won, it accounted for all of the failures and much more. And then I think the second thing was so that was kind of experiencing it. And then the second thing was about actually understanding it like intellectually. So I think a lot of us understand the idea of risk from a financial perspective that, if you have more risks, then you have more rewards, right? That's a very easy thing for us to grasp financially. But that also exists in our career and our lives and our decisions. And I started to see risk more as a way to buy a ticket to win a big prize. And like that's just the price you're paying. Risk is not necessarily a bad thing. We often think of risk as like just purely negative. Oh, that's risky. I don't want to do that. No, risk is a good thing. It's just because it buys you a ticket. And if it works out, you can do really, really well. And then I think, once I saw it, once I understood it intellectually, and then I actually started to have experiences that like reinforced all of that. So I joined Let's Get Checked. I took a big risk, joined this early stage startup. It worked out really well. I was like, whoa, okay, risks can go well. Same thing happened to Wayfire. Decided to join another early stage startup and I got a massive reward from it. And I was like, okay. And that kind of reinforces your thinking and gets you more and more comfortable taking
Mm.
risks. So I think it's this journey, right? Like, and those three things like combined, like shaped my thinking towards risk.